Hello and welcome all to our New Zealand study series. In our previous two videos, we discussed most of your queries related to studying in New Zealand. However, we couldn't cover all of your questions. So we are back again with Ms. Parvinder Kaur, who is a licensed immigration advisor, who will help us to clear all your confusions regarding studying in New Zealand. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
So, ma'am, let's jump into our very first query. So there's a student who wants to go to New Zealand and he's asking that do he needs to get a police clearance certificate from India when applying for a student visa, and where can he get it from?
While applying for New Zealand student visa, there are certain health and character requirements which the applicants need to meet. Character requirement means that you need to provide a police clearance certificate with your application. So yes, the applicants would be requiring to attach police clearance certificate with their student visa application. And this police certificate can be obtained from the passport office where you reside. Like you must be having a passport as you're planning to go to New Zealand to study, and from that passport office you can apply for your police clearance certificate, which is accepted by Immigration New Zealand.
Okay, so ma'am, moving on to our next query. Someone is asking that when are the major intakes for New Zealand universities and colleges?
Yes, this is a very common question the students have as they need to plan for their studies, so they must be aware about the available intakes. So intakes of New Zealand universities and colleges, talking about that point, first the students must decide on where they wish to study. If you're talking about the universities in New Zealand, there are major two intakes, February and July. So most of the universities in New Zealand have these intakes. But if you choose to study in T. Pugenga New Zealand Institute of Skills and Technology, which are government-owned polytechnics, there the students may find more intakes than July and Feb. The major are these only, Feb and July, but there are some ITPs which also have November intake. Now coming to PTs, that is private training establishments, here the intakes are rolling, like the students can get an intake after every 3 to 4 months. So whether you're planning to study in a university, in an ITP or a private college, the intakes vary depending on that.
Okay. So, ma'am, our third query is related to work history, and he's asking that I have been freelancing for the past 3 years after my graduation. Can I show this as valid work experience when applying for a postgraduate diploma in New Zealand?
Yes, of course. While applying for New Zealand student visa, applicants must take care that they meet the two major requirements. The first one is funds and the second one is bona fides. Bona fide means the case officer needs to see whether you are a genuine student. So for that you must have a positive profile. Like in this particular case, as the applicant has been freelancing, that is a work. So you need to attach the documentation that after completing your graduation you were involved in some work, and you can attach the evidence of that particular freelancing work. Now doing this would give an indication of you being a bona fide applicant. There are of course other things which also would matter, but yes, you can use that freelancing experience in your student visa application.
Okay, so ma'am, moving on to our last query. Can I show a mix of personal savings and loan as proof of funds, or should it come from only one source?
Yes, the students may go for the combination of personal savings and education loan. Sometimes there may be situations where the students may not have that much family savings, like where, let's say that you are going for a 3 years of bachelor's degree. Now it may not be possible for you to have 60 to 65 lakh funds in form of family savings, so you can use combination of education loan. Let's say that you have a savings of 15 to 20 lakh, you can use that, and the rest amount you can show by education loan. So yes, of course the combination may work.
Well, this was the last query of our video. A big thank you to ma'am for sharing such valuable insights.
Thank you.
I hope you all liked the video. For more personalized guidance, please contact West Highlander Immigration. Thank you.
Thank you.